one certainty in our existence is that everything will come to an end. Until that end arrives, here we are, the three of us, speaking to all of those left to listen.
Tune in from whatever remaining communication devices you may have come across in this broken world.
And join us as we reminisce on the past and adventure into whatever our futures may hold with whatever time we have left. United we stand until the end.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan. I am the creator of the UTE podcast. I'm hoping to build a good community and see where this podcast goes. We're going to be talking about some interesting topics. We're going to be recording on a weekly basis, so our first video will be coming out next week. And I just hope you guys enjoy the content that we're able to produce.
Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Derek. I'm going to be one of the co-hosts of the Until the End podcast. Let me just say, all of us over here are really excited for this project. You know, we're hopefully going to, talk about some real life topics and some hard-hitting stuff that, has gone on in all of our lives, some things that all of us have been through. And we're really just hoping to relate to all the average Joes out there, as, us three are just three, college-age friends, trying to get our word out there to everybody else. So, this is how we thought the best way to do that was.
Hey guys, my name is Shane. I'll be another co-host here on the Until the End podcast. Like my other co-host and host said, we're very excited to see where this takes us, and there's been a lot of planning, and we've had a lot of fun getting started with all of this. So we're really hoping to see just how far we can take it. And the topics that we plan to cover are, again, like they said, something that we hope you guys can relate to, something we hope that can spark a conversation, with more details to come later. We are going to have different methods of reaching out to our viewers, having our viewers reach out to us, and we want to make this a collaborative effort. This is a community after all, and it's just going to be a fun ride to get there. Hope you enjoy the branding. It's a little fun, post-apocalyptic, all that. But in all seriousness, it's just a good place for all of us to get what's in our heads out of our heads. And why not do it on the internet? Because, 2023.
100%. And I just want to say one more thing. This is going to be a podcast definitely based on, friendship, and, there's going to be some realistic topics talked about here that, the faint of heart might not want to listen to, but at the end of the day, this is all stuff that, most of us have gone through in our lives. And that truly is the meaning of Until the End is, we hope to be friends here until the end, until that day when, God forbid something big happens in this world, or, one of us takes our last breath. That's the whole point of the Until the End is, us three as really close friends, and being able to share experiences that, not just one of us, but all of us as a group have gone through, and especially some deep topics, that maybe one or two of us have gone through. We're just hoping to get a good community out there of people that, could relate to that.
With that all being said, we're going to be releasing our first video next week, and I hope you guys are able to tune in.
Yeah, man, we're really excited for, what the future holds, and we think that, us here, at Until the End, really hope that we could get out there and touch some people, and, hopefully this is a podcast you could turn on at that ride home from work, or that ride home from a stressful day at school, and you'll be able to kind of just relax and get everything out that's on your mind. We hope to, like Shane said, get a lot of collaborative stuff, some topics to talk about from our fans, and, there'll be multiple ways you can contact us, to get that out there. Tell us your story. Maybe one day we'll take some fan stories, and we'll talk about them on the podcast, and talk about some stories that our fans have gone through. So we look forward to doing stuff like that with this community, and really build a tiny group of individuals who, at the end of the day, are just average Joes. Because to be honest, that's kind of what us three are all. We're just your average college age guy, trying to get those thoughts out to the world.
We are going to be having both audio and video on all of our podcasts.
YouTube will be the primary place you can find all of our video stuff at. That's just Until the End, and we got a pretty cool graphic we're excited for you guys to see. And then you can find the audio version wherever you watch your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, any place like that where you find your other podcasts that you guys listen to. That's where you'll be able to find us three at.
Yes, absolutely. And going forward, as we start to get things rolled out and we get all of our different links and all of our different pages set up, we'll have everything posted in all of our different bios, maybe set up a link tree, something like that. we try and make it easy for you guys to be able to connect to us wherever we try to put ourselves out there. So just keep an eye out for that. You should definitely follow us on Instagram at UTE Podcast. That's probably going to be the best place for everybody to just keep up to date on everything that we do and stay in the loop, especially when it comes to giving out new episodes, looking for user-suggested topics. It's just a great platform for us to be able to connect with you guys on a wider scale level. So definitely make sure you go drop a follow on there.
100%. And there will also be multiple places you can find some funny moments and clips. I know, me personally, I know there's going to be a ton of funny moments coming out of, just what our off-camera conversations are like between the three of us. I know there's going to be some really funny content. You can find all that stuff. We'll probably start posting some YouTube shorts, and we'll probably end up posting some stuff on TikTok. I know Ryan set up a TikTok, so Ryan, if you want to shout out the name of the TikTok where they can find some short forms of the content, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it's just the Until the End. It's just the Until the End podcast.
Look at that. The blooper reels start already.
The blooper reels are started already. We haven't even made a video yet. Ryan's already cracking his voice. But no, we are definitely over here excited. And we definitely cut us some slack. The first couple episodes that roll out here might be a little rough. But after a couple episodes and we get everything set up, we'll definitely be on a weekly episodic basis. And we hope to become a podcast that's on your staple, listening list. So we're excited, man. Definitely excited. A group of individuals here that are definitely some hardworking guys, and we're definitely willing to do whatever it takes to really get our name out there. And the biggest thing for us is just getting people out there to relate to us and relate to the topics we talk about. And Ryan, if you want to give a sneak peek at some of the topics, I know you've been working really hard the last couple of weeks of getting some topics down for pretty much the first month or so of videos. So Ryan, if you want to give a little sneak peek on some stuff we're going to talk about.
Well, our first episode, should I mention that? Should I mention
Yeah.
Right.
Don't mention obviously a lot about it. Just
I'm just gonna give general topics.
Listen, we need to drop little snippets, little teases. If we go too far, we give away our trade secrets. So
We'll be doing that.
I actually have it right here. So our first episode is gonna be just talking about college life and all the experiences that we went through, meeting each other, and the way we decided.
It's crazy because it just so works out that we got three different views. We got three different views, three different outcomes, three different views, three different types. All of us are from different walks of life, and
we're going to be going into topics like that in the episode. But.
Yeah, man. In our first episode, we're definitely going to talk a lot about college and especially how our relationship began, as friends, and how that all started, and we'll get into a little bit more personal stuff like that, and there's definitely.
I had to come up with some fake names for that story.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
we gotta come up with some names there for those stories. But yeah, man, if you wanna, I know episode 2 is gonna be a good one as well, Ryan. If you want to just give them a little sneak peek on that guy too.
Oh yeah, episode 2 is gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be talking about the pandemic.
Yeah,
it's gonna be how we experienced it and what we think changed.
Yeah, man. I know me personally, that's going to be a dark episode for me, at least from my point of view. I think, my outcome of the pandemic was definitely a little bit different, and it's going to be a good episode for any of you people out there who've lost somebody that means a lot to you due to the pandemic. That'll definitely be an episode you want to listen to, and probably a lot of hearing my voice on that episode for sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that one. You probably have the roughest out of all of us.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I don't think I know that story, so I'm excited to hear that one myself.
Oh yeah, that story is a heartbreaking one for sure. Heartbreaking story of my pandemic, definitely. So yeah, man, we look forward to filming those episodes for you guys. And like Ryan said, next week will be our official launch date. We're not super set on the date. So definitely go check out, the YouTube and the Instagram, all that stuff we mentioned. You'll be able to, maybe we'll post a snippet on TikTok and YouTube Shorts before our first episode comes out. You'll be able to see a little bit into the first episode. Maybe we'll post a blooper or something, because I know Ryan's going to say something dumb within the first 10 minutes. So
the editing is going to be so much fun. I'm going to cut out so much.
There's going to be a lot of cuts. And this is 100%. This is going to be a podcast where, other than the dark topics, I mean, you probably wouldn't have an issue with throwing this on your ride home with your kids in the back seat. There's not going to be a ton of vulgarity, ton of anything like that. I mean, other than some dark topics, talking about death, talking about stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of talk of some substances and stuff like that. But other than that, this isn't it shouldn't be too much vulgarity. We're gonna try to keep this as clean as possible. Me and Shane are gonna do a ton of work on the editing to make sure that nothing slips through the cracks there. And
notice how me and Derek are doing the editing, because the process of elimination, one of the other people might cause a lot of that editing.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna be the main cause of most of the vulgar editing outtakes. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, we're just a group of college kids that come from 3 different walks of life and have a ton of stories. And I keep saying it over and over again, but we just hope to relate to somebody out there. There might be somebody who's struggling with an issue we struggled with, and at the end of the day, we just want to help you, man or woman, whoever's out there listening. We just want to help you and share our stories and tell you that at the end of the day, you might not have the best of friends in real life, but we're all here.
Absolutely. And on that note, not to mention the fact that, like you said, there's going to be a lot of dark episodes, a lot of dark topics, just because that's the things that we've talked about leading up to this point. But don't think it's all going to be gloom and doom. There's going to be some fun stuff.
I think
some activities, some comedy.
I think even in those gloom and doom episodes, I think the creator of this is going to keep everybody on their toes. I think.
I'll do my best.
Ryan's going to have some comedic takes in those dark episodes, but yeah, man, we're excited and we're getting ready to roll here. First episode, a little sneak peek. First episode will probably be filmed tomorrow, and by the time editing's done, look forward to that early next week. So we're excited. Us 3 here are definitely excited. We're ready to take off, man. Until the end of the moon, baby. Until the end of the freaking moon.
Yes. I just want to add one more thing before we end out this intro. As we start to gain listeners and everything, if you guys want to send in video edits or video clips of any questions you guys have that you guys might be dealing with personally and want our intake on, feel free to send it to us on any of the social media links. We have a Discord, we have the Instagram, as Derek mentioned before, TikTok, as he mentioned, along
our
with
email as well.
Everything.
And don't ever feel like it's necessary to put any type of personal information in there. Change your names, change anything like that. Anything that you feel that don't want to jeopardize anything in your life. Go ahead, man. Send us an email. I
promise you, we are changing names in every story.
Oh,
we
yeah.
tell.
Yes.
Yeah, there will be a lot of stories we tell that names are changed, and I just want everyone out there that's going to listen to us to know that this is going to be a safe place for you. This is we don't need to know your name, we don't need to know your gender, we don't need to know your race. If you're a listener of us, feel free to message us. Like I said, Ryan said, all the links will be there. There'll be some form of chat that you guys will be able to talk to us in, and our email is linked in the YouTube as well as all the other social medias. So, any time of the day, we're pretty late night owls. We're up pretty late, and usually a couple of us are up pretty early in the morning. So, anytime,
in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, all of us have to be up in 5 hours. But that's our problem. That's not your problem. Let us worry about that.
Yeah, let us worry about that. But I just want everyone to know that this is a safe place for any type of storytelling that you guys want to share, and obviously no personal information will be shared out there, and we just hope to talk about the things that affected our lives, positive or negatively. So like I said earlier, we're all here together until the end. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys.